The buzz surrounding BTS's Jimin began when a photo of him sporting blonde hair surfaced on social media. The photo was first spotted through an Instagram story posted by Korean fashion influencer at @mamach_style, who is known to be close to several K-pop stylists. In the brief story, Jimin appeared in a casual outfit, a plain white t-shirt layered with an oversized denim jacket. Yet what immediately stole the spotlight wasn't his clothes but the strikingly bright blonde shade of his hair. For ARMY, the BTS fandom, hairstyle changes are not unusual. However, whenever a BTS member changes hair color, it almost always sparks massive excitement. Jimin, in particular, has a reputation for boldly experimenting with his looks, ranging from fiery red and pastel blue to platinum silver. Still, every time he returns to blonde, the reaction from fans hits differently, as if this color truly embodies his charisma. Within minutes of the post going online, the phrase "Blonde Jimin" began trending worldwide on X, formerly Twitter. ARMY flooded timelines with photos, edits, and memes highlighting his new look. Many speculated that this wasn't just a random style change but potentially a signal for an upcoming major project. Korean media outlets such as Dispatch and Yusun quickly ran headlines like, "Park Jimin's new blonde look sparks comeback speculation." Meanwhile, online forums like the Koo and Pan8 overflowed with comments from netizens, most expressing awe at his stunning transformation. As the image spread, ARMY across the globe reacted almost instantly. In Indonesia, the hashtag #BlondeJimin shot to the top of trending topics. Fans created creative edits, from collages of Jimin's past blonde eras like Blood, Sweat, and Tears, to fresh fan art imagining him in new blonde concepts. And the US. Major fan accounts such as @BTS Charts Daily and @Jimin Global posted compilations of Jimin's blonde looks from previous years, remarking that Blonde Jimin always signaled a golden chapter in his career. They pointed out that historically, Jimin's blonde eras coincided with some of his most iconic performances and achievements in Japan. Comments on portals like Oricon and Yahoo Japan described Jimin as resembling an anime prince. Others compared him to fantasy game characters, with several calling him the real-life Final Fantasy hero. At the same time, fans also showed their humorous side. TikTok became flooded with memes comparing Blonde Jimin versus Blonde Barbie, or even Blonde Jimin versus Thor, sparking laughter and spreading his image beyond K-pop communities. One of the hottest debates that arose after Blonde Jimin's reveal was whether it signaled a BTS comeback. While some members are still fulfilling military service, rumors about BTS preparing for their next chapter have never fully faded. Fans speculated that Jimin's hair transformation could be part of a larger project. In K-pop, dramatic visual changes often serve as teasers for upcoming eras. Moreover, in a past interview with Weverse magazine, Jimin mentioned, "I never change my hair without a reason." On global forums, ARMY pieced together several clues. Jimin had just returned to Korea after a short overseas trip. He was seen entering HYB headquarters, carefully covering his face with a mask. Blonde hair, in K-pop tradition, is frequently associated with energetic, bold, or powerful concepts. Together, these details built a narrative that something big, possibly a group or solo comeback, might be on the horizon, perhaps late 2025 or early 2026. Jimin has an extensive history of experimenting with different hair colors, each marking memorable eras in his career. Fans often create timelines of his looks, associating them with major BTS milestones. 2016, Blood, Sweat, and Tears era soft blonde, enhancing his angelic stage presence. 2018, Fake Love era deep black, projecting a mysterious aura. 2019, Boy with Love era playful peach orange, complementing the bubbly concept. 2020, On era striking platinum silver, futuristic and edgy. 2022, solo debut like crazy dark brown, sophisticated and mature. Every shift in color felt like a new chapter in Jimin's artistic expression. And now his return to blonde has fans convinced it's more than just a style. It's a sign. As one ARMY tweeted, "Blonde Jimin always means something big is coming." Mainstream Korean media wasted no time. Dispatch released an article titled "Jimin's Blonde Hair Breaks the Internet," highlighting how fast the news dominated global trending lists. Yusun reported that his blonde image became the most engaged K-pop content of the week. International outlets also jumped in. Billboard analyzed how Jimin's visual transformations consistently ignite fan discussions worldwide. Vogue published an editorial on how K-pop idols influence global hair trends, Jimin as a prime example. Fashion magazines praised the subtlety of the reveal. Instead of a grand photo shoot, a candid glimpse through social media proved powerful enough to capture international attention, demonstrating Jimin's unrivaled star power. It wasn't just his hair. Fashion analysts noted Jimin's carefully curated look, a plain white tee under a denim jacket. This minimalist outfit allowed the blonde hair to shine as the focal point, but K-pop stylists argued that this understated approach was deliberate. By toning down clothing and makeup, Jimin's blonde hair became the centerpiece, creating a balance between simplicity and impact. His barely there makeup, just light contour and a touch of lip tint, enhanced his natural features rather than overshadowing them. Industry insiders even suggested this style reflects a larger shift in K-pop fashion, from heavily stylized concepts to effortless chic aesthetics. Jimin once again was positioned as the trendsetter. Surprisingly, Jimin's hair change even impacted his music metrics. Following the viral buzz, his solo tracks, including Who and his 2024 album Muse, saw a spike in Spotify streams. ARMY admitted that just seeing his new look rekindled their urge to revisit his discography. On TikTok, edits of blonde Jimin multiplied. Many creators paired his photos with golden-themed filters and audio snippets of his solo songs, pushing his music back into trending categories. This organic boost underlined his influence not just as a singer, but as a cultural figure whose appearance directly fuels engagement. Korean celebrities also weighed in. During a live stream, singer IU joked that Jimin looked like the main lead of a romance drama. BTS leader RM left a playful comment on Weverse. "Our machi is golden again." Within the fashion world, stylist Ha Sungmin praised him on Instagram, calling Jimin the K-pop icon of hair color for his ability to make bold transformations look natural. Such responses further amplified the excitement. When fellow stars comment, it reinforces the cultural magnitude of the moment. Blonde Jimin was not just a fan discussion, but an industry-wide topic. In entertainment, visuals are often dismissed as marketing tactics. But for Jimin, they're also deeply personal expressions. He has stated before that every change in his style reflects something about his mindset or artistic journey. This new blonde phase represents more than aesthetics. It mirrors his evolution from a shy trainee to a global superstar, whose smallest change can capture worldwide headlines. Blonde Jimin communicates beyond words, an unspoken message recognized universally, even by those who aren't BTS fans. For ARMY, his blonde hair symbolizes nostalgia, hope, and anticipation. Nostalgia for past golden eras, hope for new music, and anticipation for what's next in Jimin's career. The rise of blonde Jimin proves one undeniable truth. Jimin is not only a singer but a global pop culture icon. A single change in hairstyle set off a chain reaction, dominating social media, sparking memes, influencing fashion discourse, boosting streaming numbers, and even prompting commentary from celebrities. In K-pop, where visuals and artistry go hand in hand, Jimin has once again solidified his dominance. Blonde Jimin is not merely a hairstyle, it is a cultural event. For ARMY, this moment extends beyond fleeting virality. Blonde Jimin embodies hope for a BTS comeback, a sign of a new era, and a reminder of the group's past glory. It's both a present sensation and a symbol of the future. Ultimately, blonde Jimin isn't just about hair. It's about influence, identity, and the way a single artist can move the world by simply being himself. Jimin's blonde transformation didn't just capture the attention of fans, it also stirred murmurs in the high fashion industry. Luxury fashion houses, which already consider him a global front-row king, reportedly began adjusting their creative strategies around his new look. Parisian stylists speculated that the platinum gold tone of Jimin's hair could inspire upcoming fashion palettes for spring/summer 2026. Designers from Dior and Saint Laurent privately noted that Jimin's ability to embody both soft elegance and striking modernity in blonde made him the perfect muse for a new Golden Age campaign. Industry insiders whispered that brands were rushing to secure Jimin as the face of new lines, with blonde hair as the visual centerpiece. For many, blonde Jimin isn't just a look, it's a marketing phenomenon. Beyond fashion and music, the psychological effect of blonde Jimin on ARMY cannot be underestimated. Psychologists studying fandom culture often highlight how visual transformations by idols act as emotional triggers for fans. For ARMY, blonde Jimin isn't just about beauty. It represents renewal, joy, and excitement. Fans describe the feeling as a surge of energy, almost therapeutic, especially during uncertain times. Social media posts overflowed with captions like, "Seeing blonde Jimin today gave me hope," or "He doesn't know it, but he healed me just by existing." In a world where fans often feel deeply connected to their idols, Jimin's transformation becomes a collective moment of catharsis, one that strengthens bonds, ignites creativity, and uplifts millions of spirits worldwide.